Hello, and welcome. You're listening to the realest podcast out there, the C.A.P.Cast. Brought to you by your hosts, Eli, Maverick, Austin, Tyler, Damien, and whoever else decides to talk in the background this week. If you wish to support the show, like, subscribe, and leave a comment to let us know your thoughts on today's topic, or how annoying your least favorite host was this week. And without further ado, I present to you the realest episode yet. No cap. Hello, and welcome to this episode of the C.A.P.Cast. I'm Eli.
I'm Tyler.
I'm Maverick.
I'm Austin.
I'm Damien.
You know, you would think that we would figure out before we started it who's gonna say what whenever, but nope, have no
You
idea.
thought wrong.
Why would we do
You
that?
thought wrong.
What do you
We're not
mean?
doing that.
We went exactly in the order that we scripted it to be.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
We did-
guess what? Hey, Tyler, out of traffic again.
Got my
Yeah.
script right here.
Ooh.
Yep.
Ooh.
Good job.
Welcome back, Tyler.
He is, however,
I
really
was
high
here
in the
last
sky.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, he's pretty cool.
His video background right now is just the skyline because he's
Yeah.
high in the sky.
Yeah.
I had
You
to
know
take
me.
Tyler's
I'm
place
always high.
in traffic.
Tyler, where
Hello?
are you right now? Besides just high in the sky, do you have a location?
High in the sky.
Just high in the sky.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, you could get kicked out of Damien's apartment complex for that.
You could.
Oh, I didn't actually see anything about that.
See, everyone assumed that notice was left because of Seth, but it was actually because of me.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
We know. Yeah, Tyler plants evidence like that.
Yeah. For the record, so that our audience knows what's going on, our friends got an eviction notice. They are losing their housing.
Which is funny.
Because they found one singular gram of the
They-
wacky tobacco.
It was actually oregano, and we thought it would be funny.
I have to move in a box under a bridge now.
Yeah. We're gonna visit him every once in a while, though.
Upgrades.
Yeah, for real. No, no Zach this time.
Wait, Damien, are the proceedings
up?
actually happening? Or
Oh
is
yeah,
it-
I'm getting evicted.
Yeah, they are like they have until this weekend.
Like actually, yeah.
Wait on, baby? Because that's
Yeah.
not what the paper says that you guys had in your hand.
Who's baby?
I never had it in my hands. Yeah, no, it's happening. There was more papers.
Oh.
Yeah, he had to have Maverick help him move the fire hydrant today.
I did.
I fucking
I
hate
can't
that.
tell if I actually believe you guys or not.
Why wouldn't you believe
You
us?
pick up the fire hydrant and tell me.
No, not
Yeah.
picking up the
You
fire
could pick up the
hydrant.
fire hydrant next time.
Okay, I will. Not
It's under
really,
a bridge right now. That part's a lie.
Yeah, I figured.
Hey, let's
Okay,
talk
Eli,
about our
what's-
topic.
Yeah, what's our topic?
So
Eli, what's our topic?
we're taking a step back.
Eli, do you know what our topic is?
Eli,
I do
I would
actually.
like to talk.
Hear our topic.
Okay,
I'll take topic for 600, please.
I'm about to give you another
Hey, Eli.
eviction notice. So
Evicted from this life.
we're taking a step back. Instead of doing research on a topic, we're kind of just gonna talk about things that we know about. All right. So this week's topic, we're gonna be talking about the Brosnight Olympics.
Oh,
This is a funny subject. I really like this subject.
I like
This
this
is a
subject
fruitful
as well.
subject.
Would anyone specifically like to introduce kind of what the Brosnight Olympics are?
It's
No.
a tournament for Damien to lose every single time.
Whoa! I don't lose every single time.
You have lost every single time.
Name one time
When
you've
have you
won.
won? When
Name
have you
one
won?
time you've won. There isn't one, Damien.
So basically,
You've never won.
So what?
I'll
we'll
change
get-
this
we'll-
year.
No, it
We'll
won't.
get, we'll get to that. We'll get to that.
Yeah,
Um,
we'll.
so basically, what the Brosnight Olympics are is a competition that usually happens twice a year, the Summer and Winter Olympics.
Usually.
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 Yeah.
Usually.
And it's a competition of a bunch of different things. The main thing being a cooking competition. With there's always like darts is always a consistent one.
Darts
a
is
lot of different-
consistent.
There's always a theme. There's a point system and everything. It lasts quite a while, like all I'd say all day, just about.
It's an all-day event.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
It's an
spend
all-day
the
event.
night and everything, and it's been a competition that's been going on for
A long time. How many have we done? Like
a
8 or
long
9?
time.
I think we're on 7, 8, and or 9.
Yeah, we've
Somewhere in
lost
there.
track.
7, 8, 9.
Yeah,
Top
It
10
depends-
funny
It
numbers.
depends on where
Oh.
you start, where you count as the first Brosnight Olympics.
That's fair.
That's so.
I think the first
Hey,
Bros Night Olympics starts with the original 6.
What was I won the practice Olympics, but what came up with the idea? What spurred it? Does anyone remember?
I think we just kind of wanted to do a cooking competition or something, and then
And
we
then
were
we
like,
added
what if we
things
just played video games and stuff too? And then it kind
And
of
then
just went
darts
from there.
became a thing. And we did karaoke.
I mean, it all kind
we
of
did
karaoke
karaoke
the
there
first
for a
one.
it all kind of stems from Bros Nights from a long time ago. So let me give a little brief history on Bros Night. So Bros Night starts before any of you. All right, me and Casey Bowen would just hang out. Oh, I need to bleep out his last name. That's funny.
You're doxing Casey.
I sure am. Anyways, yeah, so me and him, we'd hang out like elementary school, middle school, we'd just play games. I remember like one night specifically in middle school, we just stayed up for like 7 hours straight with Call of Duty and Mountain Dew, and that it doesn't get much more middle school than that, and quite
There was
frankly, I'm
another
happy about
game.
it.
There's another game that you and Casey played quite a bit of, but I only played once. It was like Bad Company 2, wasn't it?
No, it's Army of Two.
I was close. I had
Yeah,
2
yeah,
in
yeah.
there.
But we played a lot of that, so that's kind of where the Bros Night started. And then from there, we were like, at this point, there were probably more people in the mix, but we were like, we should do like a competition of things that we do at Bros Night. And then that's where it all started. And we had a couple trial runs, and now we're here.
All
we
I
did a
remember
couple. I think there
of
was
the kind of like pre-Bros Night or pre-Bro Olympics, maybe Bro Olympics era is there was the one time, the first time I was invited, and there was it was only the cooking competition.
Weed?
No, yeah, weed. The weed.
It
the weed
was
that
Tyler.
planted at Dayton.
Tyler
Yeah.
is the reason
Tyler.
I am under a bridge.
You've been addicted this entire time.
Wow.
And
Subliminal
we have-
messaging from Tyler,
Yeah.
bro.
We just started this cooking competition with the concept of we had required ingredients that we had to
I remember
use.
that.
We did.
I also
Yeah.
lost the cooking. Yeah, we did.
That's not new.
We'll get into that.
And I don't remember exactly how I integrated the required ingredients, but
It was so the required ingredients were, I think it was like chicken tenders, cheese, and like basil, like dried basil.
Mhm.
And we
Oh.
had a certain time limit, and we had to use all 3 of these ingredients.
The event that I'm remembering might actually be pre even the required ingredients. It might have just been whatever we had at Eli's house. Because
I think
it was only.
I think we did do
No,
a couple
with
of
the-
those.
With
Because I
what
know
I just
it
said,
was-
we did do it with only
know we did do
ingredients
that,
at
but I
Eli's
think-
house.
I think the one that there was this one that I won for very stupid reasons because our friend Etvid was doing.
Dude,
Eli knows what I'm talking.
how
about.
did how?
Hold on.
I'm so mad.
So I think it
Hold on.
was you who was there, Etvid, and Gabe, right? And we kind of just had this event where we had to cook something with whatever we had in Eli's house, and I'm fixing something up, and I go over and I find myself some broth, I find myself some noodles, and I, as a joke, while I'm heating up the broth, ask Etvid, would you like your noodles to be cooked, or do you like them raw? And he tells me, completely seriously, that he prefers the noodles raw. So what I end up serving him is warmed up beef broth, raw spaghetti noodles, and a slice of cold pizza. And I win the event.
How?
It's good. So I will say, I think the cooking side of the competition stemmed from, I think, Eli in cooking time in a way.
Probably.
That didn't
I can see that.
There was
think-
one specific one where we had like a pizza cook-off that I remember. That did happen. See, chef. Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
But the first official one, I'm pretty sure it was the first official one, or maybe another test run. We were assigned countries to cook.
Yes, I would say that was
Yeah.
the first 100% definitive Brosnight Olympics.
Wasn't this also the one that we moved so Tyler could go on his
No,
Taiwan
this-
trip?
I think that was much later.
My for the record, my favorite detail from that Olympics was the fact that we had all the list of countries, and then that was the year that Russia got kicked out of Olympics, so we had athletes from Russia listed as one of the one of the countries.
So, what my favorite thing about that one is I set the bar way too high for myself, and I won that Olympics. And I won cooking. And I won cooking with Indonesia, and before this Olympics,
Woo, Indonesia!
I literally had never heard of Indonesia. I didn't even know it was a real country. So,
Side note, I'm 5 weeks and 3 days from going to Indonesia.
that's cool, Damien.
Anyway,
He's gonna have so much sex with trans people, dude.
No, I'm not.
That's
First, I have to
that's
survive
Thailand.
Germany.
No. He looked at the Tinder, bro. It's there too.
It's there. It's all
there's-
trans.
There's two things that I remember from the first official Brolympics. I got Italy for my country for cooking, and I made an absolutely bomb. It was like an Italian slab pie was what it called.
Bomb?
Yeah, I scored perfect scores across the board on everything: presentation, taste, theme, except I went way over on time. So I got
Classic.
like no points in time, and I lost the cooking competition because of that.
Dude, can you
The other
imagine
thing
taking forever to cook?
That would never happen. That would never be a consistent factor in every following Olympics that we got rid of the
No.
time penalty because of
No.
it.
No.
The other
Doesn't
thing I remember.
7 hours to cook a dish sometimes.
No,
we
I usually
we
take,
never
like, maybe
allocate
20
8
minutes.
Hours.
I
The other
think
thing
it's
I
a long
remember
amount of
is that was when we still had karaoke in the events.
Whew.
And we had to like
Karaoke was so
So-
good.
time. So we
had
used
to-
to do
we had to
karaoke. Ugh. And
And for-
Tyler always went off. But did you ever win a karaoke competition?
I don't know. It was like from everyone that I've talked to about like the first Brolympics, I was one of the people that people thought should win. Like in hindsight, with my Mambo Italiano, but like Peter went up and did like this Mongolian throat singing for 20 seconds and swept the competition.
It's hard to beat Mongolian third singing. I mean,
Oh
that's
no,
pretty good.
okay, but for the record, to add a little more context, the Mongolian throat singing he was doing did not match the song that was playing at all. Like it wasn't practiced.
Hey, did you win the karaoke competition?
I don't think so.
Exactly.
I
Hang
rest
on.
my case.
I'm pretty sure I won a karaoke at one point though, or I guess Lil Dong
Oh.
did,
One of the
but he was
earlier
doing
ones-
it for me. He was acting in my place.
One
So.
of the earlier memories of one of the
Because
first,
you're not Lil Don.
Right, that's correct.
one of the first competitions was the Peter Claus,
Yeah, so we used to play speedrunners.
which is just a video game.
Yeah, it's just a little game where you just run speed.
I go fast.
But so people were using my keyboard, right? And so Peter loses. And do you know what this man does? He Donkey Kongs my keyboard. So,
Well, Tyler one up in there.
so now we have the Peter clause where I don't even remember what the Peter clause is. Is it just
I
you
think
can't
you
use
can't
my
use the
stuff?
Yeah. Yeah, you can't.
You can't use
keyboard.
your keyboard. I think. It
Okay,
was.
okay. Word.
Donkey
But yeah, that's the Peter clause.
That was a good.
Yeah.
That was.
So
that
I
was-
remember I won that one, and then
You did.
I can tell
That
you
was a
who won.
rough. That was a
So-
Winter Olympics, if I'm not mistaken.
Probably.
So I would like to clarify something. We've had 6, 7, 8, or 9 of these, and me and Eli
Never mind.
are the only ones to have ever win the competition. Though there is a technicality. Technically, Casey won half of one, and I won the other half, because it was a tie at the end, and I took the trophy and he took the money, and I definitely cheated in the last event.
I've never heard that part.
So
I've done that part.
It was-
I knew that part.
I have
it
also
was-
done that part.
It was so. I don't know if I'm skipping ahead or not.
You're good.
It was so. I was like done. I wanted to go to sleep, so I wanted the back porch, and the last thing was cooking.
Oh, I have heard this part.
So I was sitting out back with Zach Malcolmus, and I was like, "Hey Zach, do you know the answer to this?" He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Oh, tell me." And so he definitely just helped me. And I won
Illusion.
the food. Yeah. I was like, "Ah." And then I tied with Casey. I was like, "I just want the trophy. That's all I want." So technically, Casey won 1-2.
Word.
But what other beginning memories of the Olympics do we have?
It'd be easier if, like, Eli, do you have the invitational doc so that we can like remember what the themes were for the given years?
I should actually. Let me see.
One of
Because
my
like I can
favorite-
remember like things that happen in the Olympics, but only if I'm told what the theme was for that year.
One of my
The
favorites.
Minecraft
was-
theme ones was good.
That
I
was a
disagree.
good one. I like.
I did not like the Minecraft theme. That's the year that broke my pie streak. I
Okay.
used to make some sort of pie for every cooking competition. Then
You
we got
could
to
have made pumpkin
Minecraft.
pie.
Pumpkin
I didn't
pie?
want to make pumpkin pie.
Bro, you could have done it, and
It
you
sounds like
still
a
would have
thing
been
you could-
okay.
It sounds
Oh
like
my
I don't
goodness.
want to make pumpkin pie. Pumpkin pie's basic.
you
I was so
probably-
upset.
Guys.
That was one of the multiple years I've gotten second in cooking, and I lost to Maverick.
Oh my
God,
lord!
okay.
I found
Right.
the first participant guide. Holy moly!
Can,
yeah.
can we can
Can
you
we see
screen
it?
share it?
I can. So this is 2018.
Oh my gosh. 5 years ago.
5 years. So if we hadn't skipped any, we'd be at like 10, but we have skipped a couple.
Yeah.
We had corn. You guys, wait, was I here? for
What?
this?
Yeah. So no, you guys are about to be blown away by the memories in this one. So we got darts, we
Yeah.
got cornhole, speedrunners, and crawl.
Oh,
What
I
was
love
crawl?
crawl. Maverick's getting Vietnam flashbacks.
Dude. Oh my god, I completely forgotten about Crawl. So Crawl is another video game. And for some reason, I was immensely terrible at it. I was so
Is that
bad
a
at it.
video game?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's like a multiplayer, like competitive roguelike type deal where like you swap between playing as a human and a monster, and like the other players are trying to kill the human player. Then if you kill the human player, you become the human player. It's a whole deal. It's a good
I
game.
was
Maverick
it's
hates
fun.
it.
Yeah.
So we had darts, cornhole, speedrunners, Crawl. What else?
Hide and
That's-
seek.
I
I
didn't
didn't
see.
see.
At the cook off.
was this deep.
Oh, don't look at that.
We had. Wait.
We
Risk?
put that in the Olympics.
Yep, we had a risk in the Olympics.
We had
I can
Risk?
already tell that I was the cause of that one.
Ugh.
I see
There's
more
no
red.
way
What's
that-
the next event?
And we tried to
gave-
limit it to 45 minutes too.
Yeah,
No,
we
we
also
tried to limit all of our
cook-off.
shit.
We tried to limit cook-off to 45 minutes around.
Oh my goodness.
It never works putting cooking as a time. Call of
Call
Duty.
of Duty.
Was this was the year where I just like, despite never playing Call of Duty, somehow came in
did
like
really-
what, second?
Second. I think I won it.
Yeah, I know I didn't win, but I know I did way better than I expected to.
I did not do good that year.
Dude, we had so many events. What?
You're not ready for the next one.
Well, this is our like first
I'm
one.
ready.
Oh,
I
there's
remember
more?
this directly.
There's more? Oh, there's still
Alright, guys.
karaoke.
Oh, that's not even it, bro. The next event,
Oh my gosh.
weapon
How many
building.
Weapon building.
Oh my gosh.
Because I remember Eli made a rope
Wow,
dart. Eli
that's
made a
here.
rope dart and kept on hitting me
This
in
was
the
the year I
balls.
was poisoned. This was the year I got poisoned. So
You got-
this year, there was an incident involving related to the weapon building. So we had various soft drinks, beverages, lying about.
Oh, I remember.
And at one point later in the day, once you're getting towards the weapon building part, it was, I believe, Casey Bowen and you're gonna have to bleep that again.
You know, honestly,
Maverick.
do I need to? What are they gonna do with his
No,
last name?
you said
I
it.
don't think so.
I'm not gonna go
Casey
through this.
comes- Casey comes up to me, and a couple of times, like he asks around a couple of times, "Hey, does anyone want to finish this Pepsi? I want to use the bottle for my weapon building."
I thought it was a root
Nobody
beer.
picks him up. Or yeah, it was a root beer. You're right. It was a root beer.
That's an important
And-
detail.
It's
And
important.
nobody takes him up on the first round of offers, and eventually he like comes over to me and to be like, "Hey, do you want this root beer?" And I tell him like, "No, I don't really want root beer. I need it for my weapon building." So I'm like, "Sure, whatever."
Out
And
of the good of Tyler's heart, he was gonna do it.
Tyler does have a
I'm
soul.
not a
In
big
case you
soda
guys are
drinker.
curious.
I do like root beer, but I don't drink soda that much. But there's not that much left in the bottle. So I look at the bottle, I'm just like, I bet I can down this in one go.
We were like, no, there's no way. Nope. You
I
can't
didn't.
do it.
I didn't
Let me
say
tell
that
you,
I was going
Tyler,
to down
he
it or
can
anything.
down
I
some
just
stuff.
looked at
Let
it.
me-
This was a
He
mental
can do some
decision.
damage.
So I pick the bottle up. I start to down it. All like full on chugging. Immediately.
So, immediately he notices something.
I noticed that it has a bit of a grainy texture.
Me
which is-
and Casey, we were in the kitchen by ourselves and was like, man, I think Casey actually did need the bottle. But we were like,
I don't think he did.
drink.
I asked him afterwards, and he said he didn't need it.
I don't know why we did it then. Like, I guess we just didn't do it. But we sat there and put, like, the most terrible combination of spices that we could together inside this root beer. And we're like, we gotta get something to drink it. And so Casey, because he can hold a face way better than I can, Casey was the one going and asking people to drink it. And Tyler comes up and downs it in one go.
So I immediately noticed that there's something awry with the root beer. I'm not sure if you've ever had root beer before, but it typically does not have a grainy texture to it. So
I don't know what kind of root beer you're drinking.
a sensible person would notice that their drink has been tampered with and stop drinking. But at this
Tyler
point,
continues to drink.
I had already decided that I was going to finish this root beer. That decision was made before any liquid touched my lips. And I was not raised a coward. I finish what I start. So I downed the entire root beer, much to Casey's surprise. And it was terrible. I know the one thing I remember with absolute certainty that was in that root beer was pepper. There was
Yep.
a lot of pepper.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure Casey mentioned cough syrup at some point.
I don't.
He
think we
had
did
the
cough syrup.
lean.
No, we didn't do cough syrup. I'm pretty sure.
Soy sauce was also a possibility.
No, soy sauce was definitely in there. Cause do you hate soy sauce?
I hate soy sauce.
Yeah, it
My
was
bad.
definitely
Soy sauce was in there.
Thanks, Eli.
That was funny. I don't
Yeah,
remember weapon building at all.
I don't remember
I
it
do.
too well.
Eli made a rope dart and he kept on hitting me with the balls like we were fighting
remember
around.
that.
And they were doing shit, and he like we were in the cul-de-sac, and he just nonstop like he hit him like 5 times in a row. Like
Oh.
he had that shit locked on.
The
Oh,
funny
I
part,
said-
if I remember correctly, I wasn't even trying to.
No, you weren't, but you hit him every single time.
Imagine if he was trying.
I'd miss.
Well, I mean, he would miss. I'm case in point, Top Golf.
What's next?
Numbers.
Price.
The
Honest, all
rubric.
the rules. We didn't have a.
Wait, there was no karaoke?
No, there wasn't in
karaoke
this
didn't
one.
come. Karaoke came in a couple
Wait, was
games
there
after.
no theme for this one?
No, there was not.
Wow.
What did I cook that year?
I don't know.
I don't think I cooked.
Let's
Had
see.
to have been a
Oh my
pie.
gosh, they're all
So that was
Oh my
2018.
20.
Is this? That's 2019. 2018.
So this
2018.
confirms that there were 8 official Bros Nights, right?
Hang on, but we do have a roster made for one of them that we haven't done yet.
Applicant. What year was this?
Ooh, we didn't even put a year.
That
I
ain't
think this. Oh boy.
Oh man, this had to be.
We're
this-
fighting-
Look at
I
how many
remember-
events are on this absolute
there's
massive
so
thing,
people who
dude.
can't see.
We,
Nowadays,
oh my god, we planned to do events after we woke up.
Oh, I
nowadays-
remember that year. That never happened.
Yeah,
Nowadays, we have like 8 events.
because that's all we can fit in now. Because cooking
that
takes
was the
8
Highland
hours.
Game- I remember the Highland
There's
Games
so
event.
many.
Oh, that one was fun.
We.
Oh, I remember sword fighting because I won that one.
We're looking at like.
This was
15
Caleb
events.
Kelly was at this one.
That was
What the-
this one.
Yeah, it was this one because I went at it with Caleb Kelly. We did sword fighting. Like you guys kept saying something because we just wouldn't stop sword fighting in the middle of the events.
Dude. Yeah, there's no way that we. I don't see how. Okay, can we look at this
We
schedule
couldn't
real
do that
fast?
now.
The
You're trying
what?
to tell me how long did we have darts for?
We had darts for
Oh,
2
that's
hours.
2 hours. Okay.
That's
Cooking
about
was
right.
4 hours.
So we weren't too far off. We were just 4 hours
I would
off on
love to s-
cooking.
I would love to see the steady evolution of the amount of time we give cooking in these guides.
We give cooking so much time.
It gets 8 hours now.
Did we even know that we could do? How many hours of sleep did we put?
It's like-
Two and a half.
dude, we were in high school. It was different.
Oh my
High
God,
school
I could
Tyler still wanted 8 to 9.
Yeah, well, you know,
wake up and breakfast, react and act.
I
Man.
don't even know
cuttable.
what
It's
that
cuttable. We
is.
probably
I
cut
don't-
it.
We
Oh,
did
we
cut it.
so much.
Oh,
of this.
thank you.
Oh, what was the theme? Was there a theme?
Highland Games, kind of. Actually, that's kind of just an event. Not really. There's not really an
Yeah.
event here or a theme
Well,
here.
where's the cooking? What does it say?
Culturally
Culturally
accurate.
Accurate. Oh, but we don't know what it is. But
Hey,
You'll
I'm
see,
pretty medieval.
no. This was the cultural event year where we got assigned a country, because you can see that you can see in the karaoke, you will choose a song that preferably represents your culture and perform it over an
Oh,
instrumental.
he's right. He's right.
So this was
I
the
feel like-
cultural events year.
Did we do the Highland Games as an event in this one, and then did we do it as a theme one year? I
No,
we
I
didn't.
I
We've
thought
never
we
done a
did it
Highland
as a
Games
theme
event.
one year.
We've never
Okay.
done
I
it
don't
as a
think so.
theme.
All right, let's see
So
what else
what?
we
No,
got.
2019.
2019. Actually, we have two. We have two more 2018 ones. That I don't know which is which. This one probably.
Okay, let's look at.
Both. They are different.
Wait, no. They're the same one, I think. Yeah, they're the same one. They
Okay,
just look
but you
different in
look
here
at
for
it.
some reason.
Oh, general.
Shoot.
It was $3. It was so we were.
We introduced the entry fee that early.
Yeah, I think
think
I
it-
think we came up with it like this is the second Olympics, right?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know.
No, this is third. This is the third official Olympics we have
So
documentation for.
for what people can't see is that we're basically just going through all of like the information.
They when I click back on Discord, they can see it. I've been going back and showing them.
But I would like to point out that this is all in Comic Sans, is it not?
It is.
No, it's not. It's in
Comic Sans.
What is that?
That's Comic Sans.
Oh, that's a comment. It was something different a second.
Why did we?
No combat! Oh,
Oh wait, was this?
I
this was the
remember this
Animals
year.
Dude,
it's
this
the
is
animals year. This was a good
Oh
year.
my goodness.
Oh, we had the costume
Damien.
contest too.
Classic.
What was the theme?
Let me see if I can find the theme. It should say it right here.
This
Oh,
might
this
have
is
been
the-
American.
American. It's
This is
American. It's
American.
American.
This
Okay.
was good. I think someone dressed up as Trump or something. I feel like.
I
don't
feel like
remember.
I think I printed out a picture of Trump and just wore it over my face.
I think
did
that was
something
you.
stupid.
Damien, weren't
I
you
did
fake
something
news or
stupid, I
something?
know.
No, that was Halloween.
Oh, okay, okay.
I didn't bring anything. I was just
Yeah.
wearing jeans and a flannel, like I
Okay.
normally do.
2 Bowie knives.
I did something stupid and I did well in the karaoke contest and I had no right to. I remember that much.
Or-
We still have...
Preston won Just Dance. I remember that because he realized that you could just sit down and they only tracked your arms. So
Yeah.
he had the remote in his hand
I
and he was
remember
going
him-
to town.
I remember him sitting in the massage chair.
Yeah,
right to the
and he
right of
won.
me, and just
So-
going at it.
Things to
God,
point
that
out.
year, me and Preston had a service project to do that morning. We had to leave at like 5 to go downtown. That
Things
was
to point out,
awful.
Cooking is still 4 hours, and that time has not been bumped up to 7 hours.
Let's go.
Is there any
I
events
think
in the
another-
morning?
No, there's not.
Okay.
I think one notable thing about this this Olympics was the Danimals contest.
That
It
was,
was
a
a
good
good
one.
contest.
So, to those
What
who
can
are
I say?
unaware, our friend Damien here also is known by the nickname of Danimal.
I got that at Camp Buck Tom's.
He is part of our committee for planning these events, and a large part due to him. we had a Danimals shots contest, wherein we would see who could down their shots of the yogurt known as Danimals the most efficiently and stylishly. Damien's approach for this was to down the shot normally, and then just kind of go and be like, "I'm Danimal."
Hang on. So I remember we did like a bunch of different rounds. I made it to the final. It was me against Maverick in the finals.
I was robbed.
Maverick.
Yeah, hold on.
You could have won. You know you could have won.
I know. I would have. I would have won if it wasn't for Maverick.
Eli.
Listen, if it wasn't for me, what Eli wanted to do was he wanted to light his hand on fire with hand sanitizer, I think it was.
He did.
And drink
It was wrapped.
Which I did talk.
It was not a good
tell
idea.
Eli he should.
You would have won. But
You
you
would've
didn't
won.
have the drive. You didn't have the commitment.
So
It would be different if we did it again.
Damien basically
Oh, yeah.
would go
Yeah, I would.
drink the Danimals and go, I'm Daniel. Oh, I messed it up. He'd just say that every single time.
You
I remember
lost.
I beat Damien. I beat Damien.
He was
in
so
his
mad
own
that he lost at his own
competition.
event.
I
got second place. I was okay.
I remember Damien be like, I can't. It's my event.
There's gonna be a long history of Damien getting mad at events here.
Oh yeah.
Dude, I get robbed all the time.
No, you don't.
Let's,
I think
You know-
you just need to get good.
Oh,
Yeah.
have we done? Is there been any judging? Nah, we'll check it probably the next one. But judging started getting changed.
2019,
2019 summer would be where we're going for.
Are these both winter? No, that's 20 something. 2019 summer.
19 summer. Ooh, is this the New Year, Chinese New Year?
No, this year was breakfast. This is the breakfast theme.
Oh, that was just the theme.
I made quiche this year.
I think
I was still
made
on the pie theme. We haven't gotten to the
Four
Minecraft
square?
year.
Dude, that was a good one.
Oh, the retarded
the
razor race,
retarded
dude.
razor race.
I should have won that one.
So we had one
I-
rule for it was a razor scooter that me and Eli had done up, and we set out a course that was very last minute. And the only rule was that you were supposed to wear this helmet that Eli had made. The only thing is that nobody wore the helmet but him. And so, by definition, Eli should have won that competition. He did not, though.
I let it slide.
I don't know if I came to this one, or there were a bunch of Olympics where I showed up late
You
and
probably
missed, the
didn't
first,
come to this
6
one because I
events.
remember this one being pretty good. That was a joke.
That was so mean. Oh my god.
Bottom.
No. The ones that Damien says actually really memorable.
Yeah, like the killed in Tennessee. Yeah. I'm wait. Which
We'll get to that. We'll get to
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
The
We
one thing
still
I
only
remember
have-
about the retarded razor race is that when we were planning it, I was opposed to it because I knew that someone was going to get hurt, and more specifically, I knew that I was going to get hurt.
Should have worn the
because
helmet.
I have all the grace and coordination of a newborn deer. So when I'm trying to go through this,
Pretty good.
When I'm trying to go through this obstacle course on a razor scooter made for someone half my height, it doesn't go well, and I scrape.
Let me tell you, Tyler,
I scrape
he
my
can do
knee.
some razor scootering.
No, I can't.
I don't know
We
if there's
still
too
have-
much more to talk about on this one. Wave Kiss Shoot Me at the very bottom down here that you guys can't see, by the way.
We-
what
Was this
the
the
theme
year
for
that
this?
you and Zach cheated?
Probably.
That checks out.
What?
Still only 4 hours for cooking.
Yeah.
Still only 4. Okay.
What about judging? Is judging still 3 judges?
We went back down to 6.5 hours for sleeping, by the way.
Oh, info judges. We
Oh,
actually
this is
put-
where we started implementing the chair of the Bros Committee.
I see.
Huh. Yep, nothing too much with this one.
Yeah.
What was the theme this year?
This was
Breakfast.
breakfast, yeah.
Oh, breakfast. Yeah.
Oh, if it's I haven't done a breakfast. I definitely wasn't here for this one.
It would have been
Let's see,
another
what was 2019 winter?
Why isn't it loading? There it is.
Oh wait, is this the animation?
Yeah.
But it's just an animation of the Brosnight turning very poorly.
Yeah.
Oh.
So this was Minecraft.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I can
This was a
actually
good one.
fit the entire schedule on the screen now.
Wow, we finally didn't.
We
do
finally
a lot.
started to cut it down. We still
I
have
think we even-
karaoke.
That's because we gave 2 more hours to cooking.
I think
I
we
remember
Cut,
this year's karaoke.
I think we cut out blackjack.
We may
We
have.
did cut Blackjack. Blackjack did not make the final cut.
Understandable. It's a terrible game.
It's
Hey,
not the
man.
worst.
It's pretty
Blackjack
bad. The dealer
sucks.
always wins, bro.
I remember making it 4 blocks in the Minecraft parkour.
Oh, my
that's
gosh.
what it was.
That's pretty.
Yeah,
good.
we did a parkour course, and I remember I showed up like 4 hours late, and Eli's like, "Okay, Damien, this is your one event you can make up. Let's do it." And I sat there and I played on Minecraft for like 30 minutes trying to figure it out. I'm like, "Okay, I've got this."
Wait,
And
did it connect 4?
I
What?
failed. I only got 4, and then
I
I started
remember the
streaming
parkour.
Minecraft on Eli's Twitch account and saving
Oh my
it to his
gosh.
computer with Steven's help. And I played Minecraft for like 4 hours while we were doing like cooking or something.
Yeah, I recall that. That was
Why-
good.
Connect 4 was a good event.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
Connect
was.
Four- Connect 4 I remember going well.
We should have. Why
The
haven't we ever
cooking
kept that one?
contest, I made mushroom stew, breaking my pie streak.
So this one I didn't perform very well, but I was very creative.
You,
I
you
made-
tricked me into drinking an energy drink.
I made potions, which was like Mountain Dew energy drink and.
No, you
Red
put
Bull.
Monster in it.
I don't
Oh, no,
remember what I
Red Bull.
put in.
Red Bull.
No, it had to be.
It was
it
some
had to
energy-
be Game Fuel.
It was Game
You
Fuel,
had-
Blue Game
You
Fuel.
definitely put some energy drink.
It was Game Fuel, Mountain Dew Game
Game
Fuel.
Fuel is an energy. I also did golden apples, which was very poorly done caramel apples. I did one more thing. I forget what it was. But overall, very creative, not the best.
My mushroom stew, when I was cooking it, smelled amazing, and then ended up being very mid.
I don't remember what I made for this one.
But the
won it,
other
doesn't matter.
event that I remember being very notable from this year was the karaoke contest, because this was the year where I did my Smash Mouth cosplay and did All Star.
Oh, yep.
Absolutely slayed it. My cosplay was on point, but this time I was okay with not winning because I was bested by Matthew Keever, who came in with a pitch perfect rendition of Mine Diamonds,
That was.
which I could accept
Oh,
defeat
that was
to.
so
Yeah,
good.
that was
It was
really
amazing.
good. That was good.
I remember in karaoke I did American Pie and I failed badly. God, that was
That
probably
checks
one of my
out.
worst
I think
decisions
I did
I've made.
Folsom Prison Blues. Actually,
I think
every
you
time
did.
We did every time we did karaoke, I did Folsom Prison Blues.
I
What
think we
was
need
the
to bring
one
back-
year that it was? Was it Evan that did Bohemian Rhapsody or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, and
It was Evan.
The wrong version.
No.
Wait, that was Damien.
Evan didn't complain about the wrong version. I think
was that?
Evan did.
I think that was
Evan
Damien,
did
wasn't it?
Bohemian. Yeah, Damien did
No.
the wrong version thing. I think.
No,
Evan
I've never.
went-
I've only done karaoke once. I was only present for one karaoke at the Olympics, and I did American Pie.
Did we pull up the wrong version? Alright, we're gonna speed this along.
comment
We're gonna
did.
skip a couple because we might be low on time, but I'm actually not
What?
sure because my software doesn't tell me. We're gonna jump to 2021. Actually, no, we're gonna jump here. 2020. This is luau. I think this is a good one to jump to.
This was a good one. This was the first Olympics we that had girls at, if I'm not mistaken.
That's
like
correct.
actually competing.
Thank God that doesn't happen anymore.
This is whenever Damien made his Hawaiian
Hawaiian
pizza.
pizza.
That was really good, but he messed up by making 2 other pizzas.
Oh,
that were
yeah.
bad.
He had one really good pizza, and then the other two were like soggy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Limbo pin the tail, hula hoop.
I made
I was
Oh, we
trying
had to make coconut shaving.
I made the like Hawaiian like ramen stuff. That was
We
my
had to
first
sell
dish that took
coconut.
like a long time to cook.
I made a pineapple fool, if I remember correctly.
Hey, Lantern Judge?
That's we went back in and edited it to plan the next one. Just ignore the bold letters.
Okay.
Yeah.
7 hours for cooking. Finally,
We finally learned from our mistakes.
I think this might have been the most well documented Olympics to date.
This was a good Olympics, I remember.
I have lots of pictures and videos from this one.
Yeah, the luau competition was good. And the hula hoop competition.
I think I'd be willing to say this was probably in the top 3 Olympics if it's not the best one that we've had.
Is this the one where Damien can't hula hoop?
I mean, I'm pretty sure this is the only one we hula hooped in. So
See, what I really liked about the hula hoop competition is Peter documented it, and then the pictures that he took of the hula hoop competition, he cropped out the hula hoops. So you just have these pictures of us making these weird hip maneuvers with our arms up.
Yeah.
Oh, Eli, that should be the pictures that you use
The thumbnail?
for the thumbnail. Yeah.
Word. I'll see if I can find them.
I
They're
think,
in Discord,
I think
so
there's
I'll
been
find
a
them.
better Olympics than this one.
I don't know. This one was really good. Let's see.
I don't know. Western was really good. It's hard to beat crossing the border. That's
Crossing
probably
the
one of
border
my
was
favorite
nice.
events.
This is 2022. That's too far. We're
You're
not there
skipping
yet.
it. You're skipping
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
We were just that one. We've done that one. I think this is the next one I have on here. Summer Olympics 21.
Mediterranean.
Pirates of the Mediterranean.
I got screwed. I didn't get
Oh.
screwed, but
I
was-
pulled a controversial move on this one.
what did you do?
Remember Hot Treasure Hunt?
Oh yeah.
I was pretty confident I won Treasure Hunt. I feel like Austin
you
put all
didn't.
of his coins at the. I feel like I did.
No,
you didn't.
because I pulled a scumbag maneuver and I put all my eggs in one basket. In the treasure hunt, we all were given 5 gold
Yeah.
doubloons to hide.
Wait, you did the scumbag move?
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
I thought it was Austin.
No,
No,
it
it was
was
Yeah,
me.
don't blame me out of nowhere, Damien.
I'm sorry, Austin. I
Thank you
I thought
for
it was
mentioning Austin, so he does have some screen time this episode.
Yeah, like I was not present for a lot of the Bros nights.
Yeah.
This
Well,
is
but as we get
basically-
into more recent history, you'll be able to talk more. I'm sorry.
Well,
But
I've
basically,
only
I
been-
hid all my doubloons at one hard to find location and won because of it.
I remember that.
I remember being very irritated because I made beef jerky and I was told that it was good beef jerky. But the part that hurt more was that it's easy to make beef jerky.
Hey, what?
I-
Yeah, that was bad judging.
Was this the first year that I made kebabs in a trash can?
I think
No,
so.
this was the second year.
I remember
Okay.
that this
Your
was the
kebabs
only
blew out.
time that I
You're right.
cooked something good.
What did you cook this year?
I cooked. Wait, like this year or the year we're talking about?
The year we're talking about.
I cooked. Oh God, I forget the name every time. You're gonna okay? Give me a second to remember.
My man doesn't even know what he cooked.
I do remember, but I just don't know the name. Shawarma.
Describe
I
it.
remember. I remember it was shawarma.
Oh, my.
Or-
The other thing I remember about this event is the boat judging competition. Where we
That
had-
was a good
everyone
one.
designed it- everyone had to design a boat.
Hang on. Damien, were you robbed?
Boat? No, cooking.
Okay, all right. No,
What-
we're not
what
talking
are
about
you
cooking.
cooking?
I wanted to hear if you
Yeah,
thought
no.
you got robbed in boat judging.
Damien's a big boat guy. He loves those old timey whatever boats. He makes this like accurate whatever
Super
lame
accurate.
boring boat. And,
It was very
like,
accurate. It was
I-
accurate for the time.
I make a ship with a flag that has the pirates doing your mom, and I think that's what bested Damien
Well, best of
among
Damien
everything
for me,
else.
I beat Damien also because my boat had one single big cannon. That was the whole deal. Is I had one cannon.
I
but it was
think
really
I
big.
think most of us beat Damien because I also beat out
Yeah.
Damien and my boat was just a bomb.
I think I got number 4 or 5.
remember that.
I think you performed very poorly in that one, Damien.
Damien, how did you get screwed in this cooking competition? What was it?
I'm trying to remember what did I cook. I cooked.
Cooking for 8 hours this time, by the way.
Oh, wow.
we finally caught
guys,
up to modern times.
We skipped it.
What did I cook?
Nap time and sex Kirby.
What
The
did
first
I,
mention
what
of
did I
sex
cook?
Kirby.
All right, well, Damien
I
can't
don't-
remember what he
Damien,
cooked.
if
So
you
let's
can't-
just move on.
Raviolis.
Oh
I
my
cooked
god.
raviolis.
Calm down. Oh my god.
You didn't even put authentic
definitely got
rats in your
robbed.
rat violi. You didn't put rats in your rat violi.
Tyler, what did you
Did-
make?
For this year, it was Pirates of the Mediterranean. I could give you an answer, but you're gonna have to come back to me.
I think this was the third time in a row I made kebabs in a trash can, and I remember someone getting docked on. It was Peter. He was like, "Hey man."
Peter was
He
doing very strict on judging.
he gave me something on creativity. I went there and was like, "Hey man, do you know how hard it is to cook kebabs in a trash can?" And he was like, "You're right." Even though I did it 3 times in a row.
I was like,
Here,
do you know
We're gonna
how
have
hard-
to add a rule that says you can't cook kebabs in a trash can.
They were
I
different
remember,
every
like,
time.
Do you know how hard it is to make beef jerky, and like let alone good beef jerky on a random recipe that I don't know? And they're like, "Yeah, you just put it in the machine." That was the thing
Put
that
it
hurt
in the beef
most.
jerky machine.
That was the thing that hurt the most. At least if my beef jerky was bad, they could be like, "You put in a lot of effort." No, it was like, "Oh, it was good." A little effort.
Should have cooked
What year
you in
was
a trash
this?
can, man.
2021.
It hurt. I felt like Damien for a second. Only I didn't. I've
But you
never,
actually
know,
got robbed.
Yeah.
I remember my kebabs were
Are you
really
saying I
bland
didn't
this
get
morning.
robbed from this?
No.
Damien, you've
This is
never been
the one
robbed.
that won.
Damien, you've
Damien,
never
you
been
have
robbed.
never been robbed.
Actually,
Everything you got,
coming
you
up,
deserved.
possibly. I remember. No, you didn't get robbed. You shot yourself in the foot. That's what it was. I remember multiple times in the modern Brunei Olympics being like, "Damien's got the cooking competition this year." Then something always happens where like you're
Not in ravioli.
Damien.
The ravioli was the one that I didn't fall.
You didn't put rats in your rat violi.
Yeah, that's just Western.
Yeah.
I don't
The
remember.
next one was Western was really fun too.
Did we skip Southern? Was that one of the ones you skipped?
That Southern was one.
There's
We
a
definitely
couple.
skipped Southern.
There's a couple I don't have on here. I think we've actually looked at all the ones in order that I have on here.
So Southern.
The main
what
thing, yeah.
What happened with Southern is I remember being so irritated at Damien because I was like, Damien took forever to cook. And I remember being like, what? Did we not put this in the rules? I remember looking over the rules and it being like, what did you make, Damien?
He made
When
shepherd's
Southern?
pie with boys.
I did
Yes.
make shepherd's pie.
It was shepherd's pie. And I was like, shepherd's pie isn't Southern at all. And
It's
his
actually the sworn enemy of the South, Britain.
yeah. And I
Yeah.
remember being like,
Oh,
Damien,
that
this
enemy.
isn't Southern. And his argument was the boar was
It
killed
was
in the
shot
South.
in the South.
Yes, that was the argument, which
See,
It tasted
Damien,
delicious.
so silly.
Dude, it was so good,
It was really good, but he was off.
Yeah.
but it was so off theme.
it was so
I think,
off base.
I think I got 4th for that. Theme docked me really hard. And
I
I got
definitely-
marked off for cleanliness because I clogged the sink.
That's funny.
Did you
I lost all the
actually-
points in cleanliness. If I hadn't clogged the sink, I would have had 3rd.
That makes me happy.
That's funny. I definitely made Damien lose that one.
Southern. Oh wait, this is Western. This was like the last one we did.
This one is very recent.
This is the one where we had the obstacle course, right?
I'm
This
pretty
is
sure
the
this
last?
is
Yeah,
the
this is the newest one. This is the last one we've actually
Crossing the
done.
border.
That's crazy.
What was
How?
the theme?
I feel like we had a major
Uh,
time skip
West-
here.
Western.
Ah,
So crossing the border was to me the standout event. Oh wait, never mind. It was the second most standout event. I forgot about the
he
Spice
he
Challenge for
looked
a
down
second.
and he was like, "Oop, never mind."
Spice challenge. God.
So crossing the border, we had to take a gram of cocaine, run it through the obstacle course, and whoever
That is
lost
one of
the
the
least
best ideas
cocaine,
for the Olympics.
That
By
would-
far,
whoever
one of my
lost the
best
least
ideas.
cocaine and made it in the best time.
I
won.
feel like it would be a really good time to put the disclaimer in there that it was what was
It was
Wow.
100% authentic Colombian cocaine.
Yeah, we don't mess
It was the
around.
good stuff.
yeah. We have a guy that
We know a
knows
guy.
name's Damien.
I met her in
fell and scraped
freshman
my
year
knee.
of art class. Actually, big cocaine person.
I fell and scraped my knee
Big.
for the second
Good
time in the
woman.
Olympics.
Yeah.
You do?
Hmm?
I remember halfway through the crossing the border, we just threw out the spoon in the flour rule.
Yeah, we did.
No,
Like, yeah,
That-
we were. It was
that wasn't
So
quite.
lame. I was gonna have so much bonus points for that.
It was gonna be a
The
time
reason-
reduction.
Well, it's
The
because we
reason
didn't
that-
we didn't know how much time to reduce for it. We didn't want to figure it out, so he was like, let's just get rid of the rule.
Yeah, I was
I
gonna
think
win.
I think the other thing was like halfway through was when I went and I kind of broke the meta on the cocaine smuggling
And
business
grabbed it.
because instead of the rule was just we had to put the cocaine in the spoon and run with it and not lose it. There was no rule about how we held the spoon or the cocaine. So I put the cocaine in the spoon and then grasped it around the cocaine and spoon part and then ran.
Yeah.
Which broke the meta. So basically everyone got full cocaine points after
Yep.
me.
I remember I was barreling up the hill and I crashed into Eli's house.
Yeah, that was really funny. He did. He just barreled into it.
This is the one that Damien has done the best ever. Wait,
Yes.
I won this.
He actually almost won. He was in the contingent for winning before he only had to beat Maverick in the very
Yeah.
last challenge. the
No.
Spice challenge.
I not only had to beat Maverick, Maverick had to get last in the last challenge.
No.
And he prevented that.
Oh yeah.
Tyler was like, wait, Damien could win or tie for first place? I can allow that.
Damien,
So
I
Tyler
made it
was
my-
like, I'm getting out first.
you're
I made
lucky
it my
in this
honor-bound
one.
mission to make sure that Maverick won the Olympics because the alternative was Damien.
Damien winning, and we couldn't have that.
True.
As long as Maverick didn't make last place, he was going
What
to win.
happened? What happened
So
with
whenever-
cooking? I know what happened with Eli.
Got
cooking.
second.
Damien, let me just say, you're
What
extremely
happened?
lucky that for cooking I decided to make the worst possible thing that is passable as
Dude.
a tamale.
The tamale.
I think that might have been.
I remember being like me and Press on the permanent judges. I remember like I've never had tamales before. I'm open to try
Not a
them.
good first impression. That's not what tamales are normally like. However, the presentation, you know me.
Was
The
great.
presentation was good.
The presentation could not have been better.
What did you cook, Damien?
I made barbacoa and I made homemade tortillas and the tortillas tanked me.
Dude,
I knew the tortillas weren't
Yeah.
good.
It's-
I knew the tortillas weren't good serving, and I didn't have my safety tortillas.
It's-
I bought safety tortillas, and they were in the fridge at the apartment.
it's always
That's what
Damien
pissed me off
trying to do
first.
just a little bit extra that does him in.
Yep.
It does. It really is.
He goes a
Who
little
won
bit
the
too far.
cooking? Was it Seth? Seth got the
Seth
rookie
did.
win, didn't he?
He had a rookie
Oh.
win in cooking.
What did he make?
Yeah.
I made-
which- I don't remember. It
He
was
made
good.
tostadas.
Oh,
I made like a Western style meatloaf, only to
I
find out
remember
that
that.
none of the judges liked meatloaf.
I remember that.
But we judged you
Should've been
fairly.
Should
You
have
did.
not.
billed
You did.
me as a
We tried
meatloaf
really hard.
employer.
I think this was the fairest judging.
Yeah,
Of
I
course,
think
I'm
I
biased,
think
I'm a judge.
I think
so,
this
mean,
one has gone the best out of probably any of the ones we've done.
I think we haven't
I don't-
talked enough about the spice challenge.
Well, let's
Okay.
talk about it.
I've
Let's-
never seen 3 cartons of ice cream go down so fast.
Let's talk
And one of
about
them
it.
wasn't even up for
It was a
grabs.
It was a Thai pepper
So-
was the last one that I remember eating.
The spice challenge started off with the easy peasy. You could give this to your baby bell pepper, which has no spice.
No
Everyone
spice.
made it. Everyone cleared this fine because you have
And
to be.
for
kinda
reference point, it's
Oh.
me, Maverick, Tyler, and Seth left.
Yes, because Eli did not want to do it because
He wasn't going to win. He
Yeah,
wasn't.
I'm white. I didn't really want to
Yeah.
eat peppers just to eat peppers.
Next
Right.
up, after the bell pepper, of which nothing of note happened, was the what was it? The poblano.
It
which
was the
also
poblano.
Basically no spice. I think everyone was fine with the poblano. The main thing with
Poblano
the
wasn't
poblano
bad.
is just that it tasted terrible. It was just not fun to eat, even if it wasn't spicy. Things started to go downhill for people at the at the jalapeno, which was the next step up. I personally was fine at the jalapeno point. I was not struggling.
I
But
was
it was
fine. I
at this
started
point.
hiccuping.
It was at this point that I looked over at the rest of the table, and I'm not even a spice savant or anything. I thought I had pretty low spice tolerance, but I look around the table, people are hiccuping. There's some like running noses. Maverick looks like he's just having a bad time. I'm just
I
like,
was not having a good time.
if I weren't determined to take Damien out of this competition, I might have a chance at this. But nobody drops at jalapeno. And next, in the highest difficulty jump in human history, we have the Thai chili, which, while it does not look like an imposing thing, a small chili about maybe yay size. It has all the spice of 1,000,000 jalapenos contained in its small stature. Everyone,
remember-
since it's so small, everyone just downs it in one bite.
And it
And
didn't hit you immediately. Like it took
Yep.
a minute, and then
Yeah.
it came back and crawled up your throat.
I remember
I
trying to
s-
swallow the pepper, like not chew it, and it didn't work.
I start biting into this and chewing, and I was like, okay, this isn't so bad. This is just like the jalapeno, where I thought it was gonna be bad, and then it isn't. And then I'm looking around the table, and it doesn't seem like anyone else is having trouble. And then it hits.
Oh,
And, and then it hits. And then I start looking around the table, and I can tell that it's hit everyone else too. It was
It was
a
all
bad
delayed.
time.
Yeah,
was
and
all
then Tyler
delayed.
dropped
It was
out.
all delayed.
Tyler dropped
I
out.
looked-
I dropped out. Damien dropped out, and then
I
As
would like
soon
to
as
have
I
this.
saw that Tyler and Maverick dropped out, that meant that I had secured second place, and it didn't matter if I beaten Seth. I had no need to suffer anymore. So I was like, all right, I'm done.
Or so you thought. Your suffering would not yet end.
Yeah, we.
I w-
There was a lot of ice cream that went through.
we went through
Um,
3 tubs of ice cream sitting there.
Does
Also,
anyone-
I would like to point out, this is the first year we introduced bribing into the Olympic.
Hang on, real quick on the
That's so
Spice Challenge. Does
unrelated to
anyone
what
want
we're
to mention
talking
that Gabe just ate the hottest pepper because he wanted to?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, Gabe did that.
Seth
We
ate
didn't get there
habanero too, even after he won.
Yeah, very interesting of choice for them. But continue.
Yep.
I would like to note that I didn't just drop because it was too much for me. I dropped because
he
I saw
dropped
that Maverick was
specifically.
about to go out, and I asked him, Maverick, are you about to go out? And then he told me he was, so then I dropped.
Yep.
If
I may not
Maverick
have
had
the
gone
highest-
out, I was going to suffer through, and I was
Yep.
going to beat Seth.
But guess what?
I just had to last longer than Seth.
Because you didn't win this. What people cannot see I
The
have the
trophy.
resume. is the trophy, which was made at some point, and it's 2 blocks
Dude.
of wood and a piece of rebar coming out on top, all painted gold.
You're,
And with the trophy, go ahead, Eli.
you're supposed to add something to it every time. And we've been doing that. You see, the problem is, part of the opening ceremony is we put it on a skateboard that we catch on fire. So
Every single
whatever you
time.
add to it, mostly everything's held on with hot glue, which doesn't do very good when it gets hot. So when it when it gets caught on fire, it kind of just falls apart.
Didn't Little Man also get a hold of it at one point?
Probably.
Yeah. So, but I have the trophy right now.
Yeah. The winner's
What can I
responsible to
say?
fix and add something to it.
Yeah, I do have to. You have to fix and add something. I liked it when I turn my lights off to go to sleep. It actually glows in the dark, and
Yeah.
I get to see it up there. It's like really nice. It's like, oh man, Damien didn't get it. I've won.
Also, for anyone curious about the man on the trophy, that is Dr. Professor Boner.
Oh yes, it is a plastic skeleton. That's his name.
Dr. Professor Boner,
Yep.
reporting for duty.
I did add $1 at one point, but because
There are parts of it still there.
yeah, because we catch it on fire every single time.
We missed the Damien dollar.
That's such an important. So Damien, okay, let's go ahead and say it. Damien historically has never done the best in these competitions. Now, of course, the most recent one he got second, which means he's on the upswing. He's getting there.
I have the record of the most second places in any events total for
First
the
loser.
Olympics. I think that's safe to say. I get
Damien-
second place a lot.
Reason we call him Damien L. Carter, but the one time we the Olympics were over. Top 3 gets money. First gets the trophy. Second
Gets,
get
first
animated,
losers.
First loser,
We-
and then third is
It's
a ball
first loser.
that we never talk about.
The what?
You just,
Oh yeah,
isn't
yeah,
there
yeah.
a ball? We just care about the trophy basically.
Yeah.
But the amount of money is split. There's a percentage, and the way we split it up is that there was an extra $1, and so we were like, I think it was my idea of like, let's give Damien the $1.
There it
He's
is.
holding it right now, and so Damien got this $1, and he was so ecstatic. This was the first win.
This is my first winnings for my bros Olympics.
Yes. We didn't explain this, but you have if you win, you've had to pay $5 to get any money. But if you don't put $5 in, you can still get the trophy and everything. They get split up. So Damien got. There's $100 somewhere that still hasn't been cashed in, has it?
Yep.
So the $100 only gets cashed in if we have 8 contestants start and finish all events.
Which has not happened.
Yeah.
It has not happened yet. We almost had it.
But Damien's dollar basically it ended up being a game because he framed it, and so we basically go to his apartment and we would hide it somewhere in his apartment, and he wouldn't know for like it could be like a day, it could be the same day that he finds it. There was sometimes I think it was like a few weeks.
There was one notorious one that someone had wrapped it in plastic wrap. Like, I
Eli.
framed it, and
Eli
they wrapped
did
it in
this.
plastic wrap, and they put it in the tank of my toilet. And I come home, and my toilet's running. Like, I went to use the bathroom and take a shower, and the toilet's running. I'm like, okay, for record, I'm a plumber, and, like, I can go fix little shit like this. So I go open up the tank. I'm like, oh, it's probably just a flapper. I'm like, there's something wrapped in plastic wrap. And I looked it up, and I unwrapped the plastic wrap. I'm like, that is my dollar wrapped in plastic wrap in my toilet.
It was so funny. It was so funny.
That was a good one.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. So that's Damien's dollar. It was so good.
Yeah.
And oh, also I stole the dollar at some point, and we had a Christmas party, and so for Dirty Santa, I made my Dirty Santa gift the dollar, and I made a note with like, you have Damien's dollar. You do not own Damien's dollar. This is a gift to hide Damien's dollar. And Damien didn't get it, which was the funny thing. I think Eli.
I
He
did get it.
kind
I
of
stole
did.
it.
I got it, but Damien had a shirt, and I got the shirt. I traded him.
Yep, and we were supposed to be able to hide it once.
Well,
I think
I'm
more
just
Eli.
waiting to redeem that.
Yeah, I think Eli was kind of waiting to hide it. I think I hid it in the vent.
Yeah, you did. I'm just saying, you're gonna have to find it. It's hidden right now.
You just
Well,
held it.
Eli has one to cash
I
in.
did.
Damien, you can't
you cash it in
withhold
once you find it.
you can't withhold my Christmas privilege
Yeah,
from me.
that's his Christmas. Yeah.
Bro, we traded. You have the shirt.
No.
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 The condition was
Yeah.
I give you the dollar. I get to hide it at some point. I get the shirt.
Yeah. And he never hid it because it ended up in my truck.
It did end up in your truck. It ended up in your truck for a long time.
And then you weren't in an apartment anymore for a second. Like you were switching. And so the dollar's never been hidden under Eli's terms.
Damien,
So-
what would you do if somebody spent the dollar?
No. That I refuse to allow that to happen.
What?
I would probably
Theoretically.
move out of the country.
This would turn into an episode of regular show where we have to track down the specific dollar and fight like
getting-
Uncle
keeps getting-
yeah.
Uncle.
Yeah.
Uncle Grandpa.
Yeah.
Ah!
Holy moly.
Well, I think
Anyways.
that's about it.
Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah.
I don't know what we're gonna do next week, but I'll figure it out.
Alright,
Anyone have any
well.
closing remarks?
I think I like the Olympics. I don't know when we're doing the next one. We never do.
This
Probably
summer.
so.
We should talk. Hang on. We
I
we
might
should talk
cook something
about
for
how.
it.
Not right now. Not right now, Dave.
Not on the podcast for sure.
Yeah. But awesome.
Oh,
Said I might cook something for it this time.
Ooh.
You
That
better.
would be
That's the only
poggers.
way to win.
This could be 5 competitors.
it is
Yeah.
not the only way to win. Maverick has won a Bro
Shut up.
Olympics without cooking.
It's true, he
Twice.
did do that. Anyways, we don't need to go into that. Any other closing
Yeah.
remarks?
I think I am pretty confident in saying that Damien is probably not going to win one. So
Amen.
Yeah,
Not
if
as
it's
long
within
as
my
the four
power-
of us exist.
Yeah. If it is within my power, Damien will not win an Olympics.
Amen.
when Damien wins an Olympic, it is going to be so outstanding because he has so much. Damien is the main character almost in the Olympics. He has so much going against him. He has everyone, the rules, and himself to go against.
Yeah.
Damien's like Deku or something. Except
I am definitely fighting an uphill battle.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alrighty.
Maybe
But
we won't
it'll be
so
okay.
hard.
Well,
It will be okay. I'm just saying, if we ever do this one Olympics that we haven't done in a while, I'm gonna win.
I think
No.
if Damien ever wins, we have to cancel the Olympics.
Agreed.
all right, everyone. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next week. Goodbye.
I love you.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Thank you for listening to this week's edition. If you enjoyed it, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment to let us know how we did. I would also like to note that nothing any of our hosts say at any point is to be taken seriously or as genuine advice. All hosts are simply adding their genuine personality to each episode, thus making this podcast the realest one yet. No cap.